Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Howdy channel for a review of Jingle Bell Bride on the Hallmark channel. Okay, so the story is, because we all know the plot of the Hallmark movie channels, Christmas specials, it's not a surprise, boy meets girl, you know the rundown. Anyways, the girl on the right, she is the wedding planner who needs to get this special flower, which is only available this particular Christmas in Alaska. So she flies to Alaska where she meets this fellow who has the special flower, and then their truck gets stuck in the snow so she can't fly home on time. And what was really embarrassing about that scene, they go to the back of the truck to see if they can unstuck it from the snow, and they walk by the sign on the truck that says 4x4. And it's predominantly shown in the camera angle 4x4, and they show the power wheel being stuck, and it's like, it's a 4x4. Use the front wheels to get unstuck. This is so stupid. It really was stupid. Okay, now, two things we're covering with all of the Christmas specials this year in the reviews: the Woco meter and the pandemic meter. First, on the Woco meter, it starts out with dropping in some Spanish, like really awkwardly. And that actually never gets better. When they do the Spanish, it's like, oh, just stop. It's, no. Ew. You clearly have a black actor and a white actress. And just because you have a black actor and a white actress doesn't make it woke. And in this particular case, it especially doesn't. The way that this story unfolds, the relationship between them is way more realistic than it is under the ordinary circumstances when they just have the two Canadian white actors. And yeah, so it was way better in that regard. The Spanish stuff at the beginning was ridiculously forced, but everything else flows very organically. And for those people who are looking for all the diversity points, they check off all the boxes, and I mean all of them this time. You've got a Canadian native. Okay, he's an Indian dude. Okay, Eskimo. I don't think he's Eskimo, but anyways, they got that one. They got the black people. They got the white people. Oh my God, they have Mexican people. They have Chinese people. Like, wow. But it's organic. It works in harmony with the story. The only thing shoved in your face is the dropping of the Spanish at the beginning of the show, and I really wish they wouldn't have done it, because it's not wrong that they use Spanish. It's the way that it's very shoved in. Everything else is not, and so it doesn't get in the way at all. And it's like, wow. And the chemistry between these two is is pretty darn good, because there was one they did last year with a black actor and a white actress, and the chemistry was not there. It wasn't that they didn't like each other, it's just they didn't like each other in a romantic way on camera. If these two like each other romantically on offset, who knows? But on camera, the way the relationship builds, it feels very, very organic and real. So it's cool. Now, overall, how is the show? It's the same as the rest. It's good. I'll let you know when it's above average or below average, or terrible or fantastic. This one is still just good. The best part about this particular one really is the dynamic between these two. They really do play well off each other. When it first starts and they introduce him, they have him like overtly grumpy, which luckily it's only the one scene, and then he just becomes normal after that, because it was annoying. Okay, now on to the pandemic meter. This one has so many group settings with all different age people, young to old. Remember, this is filmed during arguably the height of the pandemic. Regardless if it was the height, it's definitely during the pandemic, as all of these Christmas specials are. And as you can clearly see, there's no mask. They actually kiss in this one. I was surprised by that. So there's kissing, there's tons of hugging, there's all of these different age groups working together during the pandemic. I don't know how they did it, but the fact that there was no huge outbreak on the sets, because it would have been reported in the news, even though it's in Canada, we would have heard about it down here in the States. The idea that they were able to do that is, I'm definitely making my next video just about that, because that is worth looking into. And I will save the rest for the next video on that subject specifically. So, this one is it's definitely a thumbs up. It's good. It's not going to make you laugh or cry or anything, but you're going to have a good time. It's your typical Hallmark special. If you are into that whole representation thing, shame on you. Really, people are people, so why should it be? But anyways, they're all there. I mean, all of them. I don't think they missed anybody. They got Spanish speakers. They got Chinese people. They got Canadian natives. They got everybody. So cool on that. And most importantly, it fit the story. Yay! Except for the Spanish speaking. And it's not that they wouldn't speak Spanish, it's the way they did it. It's like, if you're around people that are bilingual, there's a way that there's a way Spanglish works, and the way they did it was very un-Spanglishy. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I was surprised quite pleasantly with the chemistry between the two working so well. Because I don't care what color the actors are. Sometimes the chemistry is like, bleh, and sometimes it's like, wow, this is on the wow, nice, very pleasant. They really are a charming duo to watch work together. So, and there was one thing they set up though. If you do watch it, they do the thing with the tiara, and she leaves it on a rock, and they zoom in on it, and then they never come back to it. It's like, well, you set that up for nothing. I wonder if it got cut for time or what. I don't know. But they made a big deal about it with the camera, and then they never followed through. It's like, okay, whatever. So, yeah, definitely worth a watch. And as far as the woke meter goes, it gets a little soft ding, bing. No. As far as inclusiveness in a natural, organic way, off the charts. It's fantastic. They did a really great job there. Yay, Hallmark. Let's see. And then the pandemic thing, don't know how they did it, but holy moly, there's a lot. Now, I mentioned on another video or two that I hope to do reviews of all of them, and I also mentioned it usually takes me until St. Patrick's Day to finish them. They dropped 5 so far, and we still have 2 more to come out tonight. So there's 7 Christmas specials came out on the weekend of October 24th and 5th. I mean, it's 2 months till Christmas. It's 6 days from Halloween, and they've already dropped 5, and there'll be 2 more tonight. 7 Christmas specials the weekend before Halloween. And it's all because of the ratings. People love these shows, and the reason people love these shows is people are nice. People forgive each other. And oh my gosh, the living room scene, the Christmas living room scene, wow, to die for. It's beautiful. So you've got beautiful homes, everybody being nice, even when they go through horrible, horrible things. The most important thing about Hallmark and all of these Christmas specials, regardless if they're Hallmark or not, is that people forgive each other. And I was going to say that's why the reason I'm most attracted to them. It's not the reason I'm most attracted to them, but it is definitely at the top of the list. I like them for the reason that, not that, that the couple always works out. That's because sometimes they actually don't. Boy, those are rare, but sometimes they don't. But the reason I like them is the fact that it shows you human beings can really be nice. And they do push, the magic of Christmas idea, the concept of magic of Christmas. And the way the magic of Christmas works in real life is you have to believe in it. And if you believe in it, it becomes self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's why Christmas is such an essential part of our modern world, because it didn't even start in America until the 1860s. It was against the law to celebrate Christmas in America for over a century, or actually centuries. And so then they incorporated it after Queen Victoria married Prince Albert, and then the Victorian era began, and even though America's not England, they've still got the influence, and then it just kind of rolled in, and we stuck with it ever since. But you can watch the History Channel on that one, because that's a really good thing to see how that's all done. But anyways, yeah, this is a good Christmas special. It's low on the woke meter. It's really low on the woke meter. And even though visually it looks like it's really high, nope. Don't believe everything you see. And the pandemic it's through the roof. They visually broke every single rule with every single age group of everything. No mask, right next to each other, dancing, hugging, kissing, you name it, shaking hands, they're doing it. And nobody seemed to get sick. So more on that coming up at the next video. Thank you for watching. I will not be doing reviews of the other 5 Christmas specials this weekend. I do have to get started for work tomorrow. But thanks for watching. We appreciate you checking in, and we will see you in the future.